What's up everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Betty Glow SE, a really cool alarm clock with plenty of features. So the best way to use this thing is definitely through the companion app, which is available for both iOS and Android. Within the app you can control every single function of the alarm clock. There's a customizable dashboard page which kind of previews everything. You can show any alarms you have set, upcoming weather, any music or sounds being played, gives you some light controls, lets you program the light mode and smart button, more on that later, and gives you some controls at the very bottom. You have the alarms page for keeping track of your alarms, the light control page where you can customize the light bar to look however you want, which I will also talk more about later, the music page where you can control any music, noises, or radio stations that you're playing, and finally the settings page where you can fine tune a few various aspects of the alarm clock. So now taking a look around this thing, on the upper left of the front, you have your screen which displays the time, AM or PM, the day of the week, whether you're using the radio feature or connecting to another device through aux or Bluetooth, and if you have any active alarms. To the right of that is the speaker, which sounds really good. I was definitely not expecting this quality of a sound. It gets really loud for the size of it and everything sounds nice and crisp. There's also a good amount of bass and there's no audio distortion even at the loudest volume. Super impressed with the audio quality, especially for the price. Along the bottom of the alarm clock you have your light strip, which is capable of producing around 16 million different colors and has a few modes you can put it into. You can have it be a plain white light, any solid color which you can select via the color wheel in the app. There's also a color changing mode, which is a cycling wave of all the colors that goes from one side to the other. There's the rainbow option, which has the whole light fade between all the colors. And finally there's the music light option, which makes the light flash while the color constantly changes to whatever song you're playing through it. The colors coming out of the light bar look really nice and saturated, and it's fun to have all those cool modes. The only thing I don't like about the modes though is that you can't change their brightness, so they're just kind of always stuck on max brightness, which can be kind of annoying at nighttime. Another cool thing that you can have the light bar do though is slowly get brighter and brighter as your alarms approach, which supposedly helps you ease into the day. On the top of the alarm clock you have two USB ports, which are great for plugging your phone into while you sleep. Then from left to right you have your light button, which cycles through three customizable settings for the light bar. The smart button, which you can set up to have various things happen when you press it once, twice, or hold it down. For example, I have mine set to pair via Bluetooth with one press, find my phone with two presses, and say the weather out loud with a long press. The Find My Phone feature is a neat idea, but it won't make your phone ring out loud unless you have the app open in the background, so keep that in mind. And for some reason when it's reading the weather out loud, the audio goes through my phone instead of the speaker. Anyway, we also have the mode button, which switches between FM, aux, and Bluetooth, the skip backward / volume control button, which has you do a normal press to skip backward and a long press for the volume control, the pause / play button, which works the same way, the skip forward / volume up button, and the alarm button, which you can use to set your alarms. And under all those is the snooze / screen dimming button. On the back you have your aux cord, which is actually permanently hooked on, an aux port, a button for allowing you to set the time, a button for adjusting to daylight savings time, a button to switch between 12 and 24-hour time formats, and the charging port. Something you might have also noticed is that there is a space to put batteries in this thing, so you can have it run off that and ditch the power cable if you want. And on the bottom you have some rubber, so no matter what surface you put this on, there won't be any sliding around. So going back to some of the previously mentioned features, the white noise option currently gives you 11 different tracks, which are fine. They don't seem to be the best quality, but there's a nice variety if you happen to enjoy that kind of stuff. The music section of the app is pretty you can hook your Spotify account up to this, but the thing is you can only select playlists from your purchase music or your Spotify to play, and from those playlists it automatically just shuffles and picks random songs. All you get to choose is the playlist. Also, the music in the app is independent from what's playing on your phone from any music source. If you're playing a song on Spotify, it will not carry over to the app. And on top of that, some of the music page controls aren't the most responsive. Basically, just play your music outside of the app when you can. One cool feature though is that you can have your music shuffled and played from a playlist on your phone or Spotify as your alarm noise. Or you can choose from one of the 5 provided alarm noises, which aren't all that great. You would think that with all these features they would have been capable of adding more than 5 mediocre noises. The thing with all these in-app software problems though is that a lot of them can be fixed with an update. That doesn't mean everything or anything will get fixed for sure, but it is open to change. The Betty Glow SC goes for $80, which I think is definitely a fair price for something like this. The speaker alone almost justifies that price. The light bar is super cool and looks pretty just having it on display or on a desk or really anywhere, and the different modes you can put it into are a nice touch. The build quality is great. It looks really clean. It's got plenty of buttons for controlling everything, including the programmable ones, but there are a few small quirks like the subpar music page, alarm noises, and the app could use a little design update. But overall, it's an awesome alarm clock with loads of features that I would definitely recommend, and if you're looking for a nice Bluetooth speaker to sort of sit at your house as well, then you might be able to kill two birds with one stone on this one. Thanks for watching. The link to this alarm clock is down in the description below. As well, don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming videos, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.